Let's get to this. Outside shrine. Right. Oh shit! This is one of my favorite tracks. Yeah. I'm glad they used this. This tune is so good.
Settlement is just over there. You've had to take quite the long way around, haven't you? If it weren't for that sandstorm, you would have been here in no time.
We have chronostasis, man. We didn't waste that much time. Serenity Sachet. Okay, cool. So, standing before us, we have an Earth Eater. So we fought the Chocobo Eater, now we've got a bloody Earth Eater. I think the Earth Eater is even worse than Chocobo Eater, and I don't have my Chocobro to help me this time either. So, I could be in trouble. Okay, well, I have to fight it to find out what it can do, and then I have to adjust accordingly. Well, it wasn't having any of that. Okay. 448,000. Resistant to magic. Okay.
Life is a journey.
Okay, halves wind damage. That's also good. Said with sarcasm, of course. Really? That barely lasts any time at all. It's not right. Okay. Resistant to lightning and to magic. Fair. Wind attributes attacks. Okay. Ugh. Whatever that was, it would have been very nasty. Okay, we're hitting it with 24 there.
Do you dream of death?
Okay, getting angry. I don't like that. Yep. At least I survived it. I don't think I had my guard in place and I still survived, so that's some kind of sign.
My journey doesn't end here. Pray for the dead. Get down.
Ah, okay, now we can get it. That makes sense. Okay.
My journey doesn't end here. Savior's got a job. Do you dream of death?
Oh shit.
You want to be saved.
Ah, shit. Alright, that's not so bad. Staying in the game. Yeah. Ah. It's always that same punch combo when I'm not ready for it. You'll notice that pan every time. And I just never have, you know what, fuck it. I was going to say I never have enough time to get these in. Let's just do it all. I'm not losing my first Earth Eater encounter.
Tears fall into chaos.
There it is.
See you never.
It cost me a lot of EP, but fuck it. I think you get like 3 for beating this guy, surely. Only 2? Well, oh well, I'll get the rest back. At least we beat the Earth Eater. So we took out Chocobo Eater and Earth Eater in the same session. That's not bad going.
You're nearly to the settlement now. I'm sure that you're looking forward to a bit of rest. But I wouldn't let your guard down if I were you. I would guess that everyone living there is part of the bandit gang.
So don't be surprised if I wake up at knife point, is that it? Fine by me. It'd give me an excuse to beat some information out of them.
You'd use yourself as bait? Just for that? I guess that's just like you. But don't let yourself get hurt, okay?
I like this area, so it's a cool little location. It's like some kind of place from Uncharted or something. Just want to see if there's any other chests around here. I think maybe in this little area there's no encounters. That'd be nice. And thanks to my chrono stasing earlier, I haven't used up a ton of time to get here. Okay. We'll have ourselves a settlement. Ruffian.
I've been surveying the desert all these long years. But I have been completely flummoxed by those cursed tablets.
I wonder who voice acted her.
Unusual to see a traveler around these parts. This is Ruffian, the only settlement in the desert. It used to be a real town once, but most people have gone and given up on the bandit life. We're all that's left.
Oh, that good old bandit life. You don't choose it, man. It chooses you.
What's this? A tourist, eh? If you really want to get any of us to talk, you better go see Adonis first.
Okay. But there's a forge. Oh. There was a forge.
It appears that you aren't one of those secutors from the Order. The secutors are the greatest rivals that this gang has. Not that either side is particularly close to getting the Holy Clavis anytime soon. They'll never get it if they can't get that door unsealed.
So you're the new seed hunter, huh? The job isn't easy, let me tell you. I've warned you. But seeing you're out here in the land of outlaws and bandits, I'm guessing you can hold your own. Once you've got your hands on some soul seeds, track one of us down. We pay good money for them, don't you worry. And then we sell...
Yeah, okay. You know how you work.
Looks like you had yourself... Nice job out there. Here's a little something extra for all the hard work and effort you've been putting in.
Crusader's potion. Cool.
So, are you interested in hearing a story I have for you? Everyone knows that in this world, new life isn't born anymore. But chaos gives birth to monsters, and plants and animals still flourish. It's just mankind that has stopped reproducing. We're the only ones kicked out of the circle of life. Now, there was a scientist couple who suddenly got it into their heads to change the world's natural ways. They figured they could use the soul seeds to create new human life. Their experiment was a rather simple one. They filled a jar with amniotic fluid and tried to make a baby. Well, a homunculus to be exact. What were they thinking, huh? They managed to create life, but it wasn't anything human, not even close. The monstrosity killed the man. The woman managed to survive, but just barely. They went against God and his ways, and that was their punishment, plain and simple. You can find the woman in these parts sometimes. She's no scientist anymore, though. I think her name was Mal, or something like that.
Her name was Mal. Okay, at least we got Baird's origin story.
Only the four of us are interested.
Weird.
The buildings here are ancient structures from another age. I don't know whether to call this a town or a fortress, but it's definitely unique.
I'd say definitely criminal is closer. At least there's not much of a dress code, other than looking like a thief.
So there's a forge here, but it's closed.
Where'd you come from? You're not one of those sneaks from the Order, are you?
Well, huh. Would it really matter if I were?
No. I'm not gonna tell you a thing either way, so you might as well move on.
Guess I should have known better than to ask some lowly grunt. You're no help to me. Where's the boss?
If you think you're gonna get to meet our boss, you'd better learn to ask nicely.
Did I hurt your feelings? Excuse me, but would you do me the great honor of showing me the way to your boss? Please.
I don't have no help to spare for strangers. Find the boss yourself.
Trust me, when the boss sees me, you guys are going to be shook. Because we all know who the boss is. Hold on. That's likely where the boss is, to be honest, so hold on. Just want to check upstairs. I feel like surely... Oh, it's a quest.
What are you doing?
Nothing much, just gilling my sputs for hall to ear. Dutter do youing, wum-ass.
Hope, can you interpret this for me?
It seems to me like it's some kind of code or cipher, but I don't have enough data yet to break it.
Can't you speak normally?
Show nit. Of course I can. Look, I don't have any info about any treasure if that's what you're looking for. I've got no interest in it. Buffet to you.
Doesn't seem like many people choose to live out here unless they're after treasure. So, what's your story?
Neith be Lee. The world's going to end soon anyway, right? If that's the case, what's the point in having dreams or working hard?
So, sitting around waiting for the end was the best idea you could come up with. Nice way to spend your last days.
Well, yeah, it's boring, but nothing I do now makes any sort of difference anyway, so why bother? No matter how much I might unravel mysteries of the past, none of these bandits care. They don't even listen to my findings. Troen even nice to understand.
I get that it's hard to stay motivated when no one appreciates what you do.
I'd say so. If you get it, why are you giving me a hard time? Just leave me alone. I'm done with all of it. I ditched all my equipment in the desert. If you find any of my old things, they're yours. Take them away with you.
I think I may just do that. They deserve better than getting tossed aside by some sulking, spoiled kid.
Fake them, 10.
Wow.
It's a big desert, you know. Do you really expect to find his things out there in the middle of nowhere?
I'd better be able to. After running my mouth like that.
Yeah, I agree. Lightning has like sass 50% extra since she's come to Ruffian. She's just flaming everyone. Okay, that's the shittest chest I could have found. But yeah, I mean, often I think with these side quests, the elephant in the room is the fact that the world is ending in a few days, and the fact that people reference them sometimes, I think is definitely a good thing as well. Because sometimes, like the stuff that's being discussed, you're like, does it really matter? The world's ending in 3 or 4 days, man. But the fact that he knows that and that he acknowledges it is also a good thing, I think.
I feel sorry for that Elmer kid. Losing both of his parents to this desert like he did.
Okay. Return and meet the boss.
Why, hello. Looks like it's your first time to our humble home. Welcome. Do you need a guide?
That's exactly what I need. That and some answers to a few questions I have.
A woman who knows what she wants. Fire away and I'll do my best.
Rumor has it that you bandits might be able to tell me about the Holy Clavis.
So you know who we are. From what I can tell, you don't look like one of those order lackeys, so what possible use could you have for the Clavis?
Why should I have to tell you that?
You shouldn't, and you don't. You're not one of us, so you can do whatever you want, but I won't be telling you nothing. If you want to know what we know about the Clavis, you'll just have to join our gang, Binoculars. Have you ever wanted to be a bandit? Now's your chance. Not that we let just anyone join us. But we'll at least let you try out. If you don't like that, then I think you know where the exit is. And that's all I've got to say about this. Name's Adonis, by the way. If you want to attempt the trial, just say the word. I'll explain everything you need to know.
Okay, cool.
If you want to find the Holy Clavis, it looks like there might not be much choice but joining up. I suggest talking to Adonis and finding out what his trial entails. The bandits of this desert have been exploring the ruins for many years. They know what's in there better than anyone. If you want to recover the Clavis, your best hope lies with them.
Yep, he's not wrong.
You ready to see if you've got what it takes to join Binoculars? Oh, made your decision, have you? Then let me explain what you'll have to do. There's a giant sandstorm in the desert. You've seen it, right? It's been causing us nothing but grief out here, to say the least. Make it stop. That's your test. Off you go.
Make it stop? The wind? Do you want a bandit or a holy woman?
Oh, fine. Make me explain it all. Look, that thing's not exactly natural. People call it God's wrath. It's magic or a curse or something. If you can trigger the stone monument near it, you should be able to control it, including making it go away.
If you know that, why haven't you taken care of it, instead of asking a stranger?
What, you think a human can control the weather? That's just crazy talk. Now go and give it your all. Best of luck. Beat the monster near the stone monument, and you'll get the key that activates it. And that's the last freebie you'll get from me.
So if you want into the bandit gang, you'll have to defeat a monster, get a certain key, and somehow use that monument to stop God's wrath.
Hearing what Adonis had to say about it didn't sound like anything a normal person could do.
You're right, it's not a very fair trial. But then again, you are the savior. Doing what regular people can't comes with a job, right?
Again, he's not wrong. So, what's my quest situation here? Tools of trade and Adonis' audition. I mean, is this really a side quest? The Grand Getch that prowls nearby. Okay. That's easy. Yeah, I mean, it seems like I have to do it, so let's go ahead and do it. Should be fairly easy.
Take a look around. I don't barter.
Okay, man. Phoenix down, that's good. What is a Crusader's potion? I wonder.
Hey, what's with the sourpuss? You don't have a complaint about my fine assortment now, do you?
It's good enough, I suppose.
Go on! I don't need some uppity tourists making demands. Go somewhere else if you don't like my wares. Go on, get!
If you insist, I will. You're not the only merchant around.
That's where you're wrong, Missy. Far as I know, this is the only shop in the desert. There was one other fella, but he couldn't cut it. Lost all his drive to sell out here. When that happens, well, that's the same as death to a salesman.
So, what made him give up?
Damn fool. He bet his dreams on the desert, that's what. Poor old Ramon. He thought he'd make a real name for himself out here, selling to adventurers. But in the end, he lost sight of his dream and his business.
Sounds good for you, though he doesn't seem like he was much of a rival anyway.
You don't know the first thing about him.
Didn't mean to offend you. What's there to get so worked up about anyway?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's just like you say. He was nothing at all. It's not like he'd ever been a threat to my business anyway. No, not Ramon. I'm done talking about him. If you want to know more, ask him yourself. You'll find him near that old camp at the giant sandbox.
He was a pretty strange guy, wasn't he? But if he's really the only merchant around like he says, then I guess you'll have to count on him for help. Unless, of course, you want to find out for yourself about that Ramon fellow.
I'm seeing these hats, and I'm feeling like this guy and Ramon used to get their Brokeback Mountain on. I don't know. Backtease oil. That's a hell of a quest. When we come across that, you guys are gonna love that quest. But I need to trigger it today. Is it day 9 today or day 8? It's day 9. Yeah, I've got to remember to trigger that before I leave. Right. By the giant sandbox. I think he's literally just talking about the guy that we spoke to out here, that we first brought items from, I think. Or the guy that was here. I don't know. We'll find him. It's only a 1-star quest. Yeah, okay. Time is starting to move more quickly now. I need to be in Yusnan at 3 PM in order to get the adornment for Candace, so... Right. So where is it? Don't tell me I have to go all the way around. Come on. I guess there is a red cactuar there as well. But I just want to see if it triggers here. Doesn't seem to. Alright, fine. Guess we've got to do a little more work for it. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay. Right. It's here, right? You feel like you can dodge them, but you can't. And I switched to the wrong one. It's always going to get that. It's always going to get those rushes in. I need some time in order to get the Artemis's arrows in anyway. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
No looking back.
Okay. I mean, this would be menacing if we didn't.
I think that must be it. Adonis' monster. The question is, does it have the key?
Let's hope that it does. But I'll have to beat it to find out. And now I get to be a bandit too.
I mean, if the one of the first monsters we faced here wasn't a Garangach that was in the chaos, then this would have been a more intimidating battle. But
do you dream of death? fall into the chaos.
Yeah, so that was good. I guess I just have to wait. There we go, 47,000. It's not getting away from me this time. There we go.
Go and wait for a new dawn.
Gold mana stone, nice. I need to see the effects of that.
Huh. Is this the key? Is this how you activate that monument?
That's the theory, yeah. It's called a crux and supposed to fit right into the monument and switch it on somehow. But not just for anyone. According to all the tales, only those chosen by God can make them work.
It doesn't seem dangerous. I think it's just reacting to your power.
There's another chosen one story.
But don't tell me, you can actually make it work? Well, shoot. I never thought you'd be able to do it. So you're the real deal. You actually got the crux to do its thing. Guess the boss was right. As usual, you've got some strange kind of power that the rest of us just don't.
Your boss? I don't remember being introduced.
You haven't, but we've been keeping tabs on you ever since you stepped off the train at the station. But I suppose I should let the boss explain the rest in person. 'Cause, honestly, I don't want to get blamed for spilling the wrong things.
So does that mean I'm in?
I said the boss will explain in person, didn't I? You think just anyone gets in to see her? Welcome to the gang. You are now officially part of Binoculars.
Man, I think Binoculars needs to work for me after the shit I just did.
Light, you've stopped the winds and opened up a new route. This will make for a great shortcut to the bandit settlement. It looks like Adonis wasted no time in using your new shortcut. Why don't you follow his lead and head back to meet the bandit boss?
Absolutely.
The bandit gang was watching you from the very beginning. It seems like they were just waiting for the right time to talk to you. So the leader of the Binoculars gang saw through to your true power. It looks like you might still have some challenges ahead of you, Light.
I mean, what's funny is that the cactar is still just quicker, so I don't see the advantage of that shortcut, but okay.
She looks so ethereal.
Let's meet the boss lady.
Good job again on the trial. Impressive. You ready to go meet the boss now?
Down 500. Oh yeah. As a bit of a Fang fan, I'm enjoying this. It's good to see her again.
Here she is, boss. The new recruit with the crazy powers. It was just like you said, the crux lit up like a candle.
Perfect timing. Glad you could make it. Took you long enough, didn't it?
Fang.
What? No hugs and tears for an old friend? Not like I'd expected, though. If you'd shouted Fang and hugged me, I might have had a heart attack on the spot.
Yeah, you guys know each other.
But I'm glad to see you're still the same. It's been a long time, after all. Though I guess a part of you has changed. You're more than just human now. You're on a mission from God now. Right, Savior?
So you know who I am.
Isn't it nice not having to explain things? Yeah, I heard all the stories hanging out with the God Squad in Luxurion. They love talking about their savior.
You were with the Order, but ditched them to come out here to be a gang leader.
Those priests aren't exactly my kind of people. I stuck around to look after Vanille, but then something else came up. I'm after the clavis now. It's been sealed away for ages, though, and no one's got even close to it. I was beginning to think I'd have to give up. But then you came along and worked your magic with that crux. How about we team up? I want to get that clavis before the Order does. Help out a friend, Lightning?
Yes, please.
How could I refuse an old friend? It'll be like old times, right?
All right. I'll show you what we have on the ruins. We've got lots to talk about. Like what the Order is up to. And Vanille, too. Anyway, we've got ourselves a deal. If you're going into those ruins, I'm coming too. We'll get that holy clavis, and take down anyone that gets in our way.
That's what I'm talking about. I love this duo. They're fantastic.